Hey guys, welcome back to Biscuits Total War. This is Biscuits giving you the part 2, the rematch of the epic joint commentary that we did 2 moments ago with Pixelated Apollo. So how are you feeling on this replay, Pixelated?
I'm feeling a lot better in this. I got my feet wet or my toes wet, and I think I'm ready. I know how to organize this Roman army, and hopefully I'm a little bit more effective in this one.
Yeah, check it out. You've even got your general in the back of the army this time. So,
Yes,
you're
yes.
learning, quick learner.
This general is not as crazy. He's just like, hell no, I'm not going to be a meat shield.
Yeah, you guys go ahead. I'll be right behind you, honestly. That's what he's
Yeah,
thinking. That's what he's saying. And to be honest, on the heroic victory that we managed to get on the last game against these two guys, because these two guys wanted a rematch, which is understandable. They wanted
yeah.
to try and take us on a second time. I was feeling quietly confident. I've got to be honest, maybe I was feeling a bit too confident, thinking, I've got Pixelated Apollo with me. He just racked up 2,000 kills, and he wasn't even trying. So,
Yeah.
just let Pixelated Apollo just take over the battlefield. I'll sit back with my Spartans and just take it easy. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what my
Hey,
plan was. But
I'm a born natural awesome player of Rome 1, so no. We'll
that's
see how this turns out.
exactly. What I'll do, I'll quickly outline the armies, let you know what we've actually brought. I brought the Spartans, and the reason why I've brought the Spartans or the Greek city-states is that I wanted to try and take out the Romans in the far corner that you can probably see on my screen. And I wasn't too worried about the Seleucids because the Seleucids aren't that great pike units, especially when I got 5 Cretan archers. And these Cretan archers can absolutely mow down these Seleucid pikes, and you'll see that in a few moments. I believe Pixelated, you've gone for the same build as before, is that right?
Yeah, yeah, I went with the same build because I am very rusty in this game, and I just went with what I knew and just, spamming the urban cohorts and the nice cab there. So hopefully I'll have the same success.
Ah man, you can't say spamming, not on 31k.
Oh,
Ah
is
man,
that it?
yeah, no.
Oh,
Everyone says you're spamming urbans, but you're not spamming urbans. You're just bringing a strong army. You can happily bring Triarii and Hestati and Principes if you want, but you're not going to last 2 minutes. You're going to get
right.
absolutely steamrolled by everyone else.
That's true. That is
So
true.
don't
So
feel bad.
spam is a dirty word
Oh
in
yes,
31K.
it's a cursed word. You can't say that. Um,
I gotta learn Rome 1 etiquette.
oh yeah, damn right. It'll come to you. You're a fast
Uh,
learner. You got your general at the back. A couple more
yeah,
games. You'll be telling me what to do next.
hopefully. No.
I'll quickly outline the opposition, the enemy. Again, we've got Robertus Augustus Bubbo, who's brought the Seleucids, and he's gone for, again, he's got 5 cataphracts, and I believe these are golds, so these are going to be really, really strong. And he's also got a scythe chariot, which is quite a rare thing to see, because the scythe chariots will run amok often, and then basically they kill both friend and foe. And then the rest of his units consist of Silver Shield Pikemen, which again, they're pretty good, but they're definitely not the best pike units in Rome Total War. And then last but not least, we've got Eos of the MA clan, who has brought the same build that you've got. He's got 6 Praetorian Cav and 14 Urbans in practically the same formation that you had on the last game. So you call to click play in a second. We'll start
Yeah,
this.
I'm ready to go.
So on 3, 1, 2, 3, click play. So let's kickstart this. The
Here
opening
we go.
gambit. I'm going to move my guys forwards. Let's see if you're a bit faster than last time, Apollo. Let's see if you're
Let's
quick off the
see. Let's
mark.
see. So far, not so good. I am still standing there.
It's,
Uh, you're really just charging to the right there. There we go.
there we
Now I'm
go.
moving.
Now we're starting to move. Now we're starting to go. Now, you'll see with my archers, what I'm going to do, once they get into range, we're just going to rain fire on these pikemen. We're going to take them out. And what you're going to see here is a bit of mass genocide on these pikes. They're just going to get mowed down. It's like the Battle of the Somme, these guys are going to get mowed down. Here we go. In they come. 4th
Oh,
of July style fireworks.
4th of July.
These guys just need to get the hell out of here. They need to move. They need to quick. And the Seleucid has seen exactly what I'm doing. I've just toasted about half a dozen of these guys. You can see their poor bodies have been laid flat on the
Burnt
ground.
to a crisp.
Exactly. Now, in come these cataphracts. They're going to try and chase down my guys. At this stage, I think I said, look, Pixelated Apollo, give me a hand. because my guy's going to get steamrolled any second
Yeah.
now.
And I was like, you need to just protect your own damn archers. I don't know why it's my responsibility. No, I was quickly sending Cav over there. I was a little late. I was not really paying attention. So here comes like 3 units of Cav to protect your archers. But yeah, they were definitely late to the party.
But rather late than never. So in they come,
That's true.
and they're going to chase back the Cataphracts. Now at this stage, I know that the best units that the Seleucids have got on this battlefield are the Cataphracts. So all of my archers, I'm aiming them at these Cataphracts. I'm trying to get as many kills as I can. But if you notice, these guys are just top to toe in armor. It's going to be really tricky to deal with them.
Yeah.
And you're now going to try and intercept them with your cav, it looks
Yeah,
like.
this was actually an accident. I was not paying attention. I was focusing on my infantry on the other flank, and my cav got a little caught out there and just completely destroyed. Look at that. They're already breaking, and not a good sight. Not a good start to this battle.
Yeah, the poor Praetorian cav. Now I'm trying to help out. I'm trying to use my arrows and trying to use my missile units to try and gun down as many of these Cataphracts as I can, because I know if we can take them out, then that's going to have a massive effect to the opposition. So I think you sacrifice another one of your Praetorian cav to try and stall them. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep them in one spot so your archers can really shoot them down. And also I'm sending some reinforcements over there. So here comes more Cav. Just trying to stop this very elite force of Cav. And I felt like if we could beat them, we could win the battle.
But it's almost turned into a bit of a cheesy 70s kung fu fight, where basically the baddies are coming at them one by one. And because they're coming in one by one, unfortunately, they're just the overwhelming power of these Cataphracts. You know, they're just going to slowly mow through all of these Praetorian cav. We are trying to frantically shoot them down, but you know, as I say, going back to those Chinese kung fu films, unfortunately, they're never going to be able to kill Bruce Lee or whoever they're fighting. So, what we're trying to do now, we're going to try and pull our guys back.
Yeah, I'm trying to get closer to my infantry so they can help support with the cav fight. And looks like there's some little fighting going on against Seleucids here. My infantry getting a little too close. Oh, there goes that Seleucid cav. Oh, what's going to happen here?
Yeah, Seleucid cav are coming in. They're charging into your cav at the moment. I thought we might be able to actually surround them at this stage, because one thing that's really good about killing Cataphracts, if you can surround them, then that's going to drop their morale, and they will be really vulnerable. And to try and add a bit more oomph to it, I'm using my arrows, trying to drop their morale even more.
Yeah.
And it's not really having the desired effect that I really wanted it to have, because I'm actually probably shooting a bunch of your units at the same time. A bit of friendly fire there.
It's a sacrifice needed, though, because that cav needs to die.
And I think we're just focusing all of our attention on this cav, and we're really lucky at the moment because the Praetorian cav of the Senate haven't really been engaged at the moment, and it looks like, there we go,
Yeah.
they're now about to be engaged. We have taken out the Cataphracts, but we have really engaged a lot of our units and lost quite a few Praetorian cav just trying to deal with it. In the meantime, now the battle is now switching over to the Senate. We're going to try and take out their infantry units, and we've got my pikes down, I've got my Spartans down. We're mowing through these units. Your units are coming through on the flank, and at the moment I was feeling quite confident. I was feeling quite good about this. What were your thoughts at the moment at this stage?
Yeah, I felt pretty good because we killed that cav, and I'm trying to flank my army around so I could support your Spartans. But it was really concerning over here because, you know, the Purple Romans, Senate Romans, really causing some havoc in the back lines. And I'm trying to just, you know, pin them down with my infantry, but they're just too quick. And the Seleucids, they don't have anybody to face, so they're going to head over to you and put pressure on your flank.
And one thing that the Senate player has done, which is a really good move, he's put his guys into studio. And what that means is it's going to break up my momentum, it's going to break up my formation, it's going to make it really hard for me to kind of micromanage these troops because they're kind of snagged up on these testudo units. And we've got 2 units basically snagging up 5 Spartans. And I've only got 15 Spartans, so he's already snagged up basically 1/3 of my units. So
yeah,
that's going to be a really nice move for him, but on the flip side, really devastating for myself. and I'm trying to mow through these purple Romans. As you can see, a few of them are routing, a few of them are fleeing, going back to Rome, but
Yeah.
it's not doing enough damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, we were trying to break them before the Cav could get to us, because having Cav charging into our backs would be horrible. So they're holding strong, the Purple Romans, and now look at the final push. Oh, there goes my general.
Yeah, it's gone straight into the back, talk of the devil, in comes the Praetorian Cav, like a freight train, going through a shanty town. These guys are absolutely shattered, smashed up, and
And
unfortunately, at this stage, I was getting nervous because we'd lost
yeah,
that flank, we were losing the other flank. Yes, a few of the Seleucid units are starting to rout, but they've just got way too many units. My guys are out of formation. It is looking pretty dire at this stage at the moment. I'm not... These poor guys now getting
yeah,
strike after strike after strike with the Cav.
yeah. That I think that was the biggest issue with our situation, is that we ran out of cav and we couldn't protect our flanks. And it's easier to break your enemy than kill them, and that's exactly what they're doing now. Is just breaking my army, and we're just trying to like group up what forces we have and just trying to fight them back, but it's looking pretty grim.
Yeah, you can see all of these pike units are coming towards us. There's like tentacles of a long spider just basically slowly cutting through these poor Spartans. And my Spartans, they're pretty badass, not wearing any tops, they can, they can take it, they can take the spears, they can hold
Fight
their
to the
ground,
death.
but there's only so much they can do before they're going to think, right, it's time to get out, it's time to go, it's time to leave the battlefield. I
Yeah.
think your army's pretty much dispersed around the battlefield. There's a
Yeah,
few
they're
Brutii
all over the
units
place.
here and
Yeah,
there.
it's funny though, because we were talking about how my general in the first battle was crazy brave bastard, but in this battle I was protecting my general and he dies. So maybe I just need to put my general on the front lines every time.
You're just looking after him too much. You just need to let him, flee
Yeah,
the
let him.
nest. Let him try
Yeah,
and look after himself. Go on, son, you can
they
do
grow
it.
up so fast.
And they just die too young. And talking of which, my general is now routing. He's now leaving. He's going back to Sparta on
What
his
kind of
shield.
Spartan general breaks?
Exactly.
Come on, he's got to fight to the death.
And here we go, another crunching charge from the Praetorian Cav, which I absolutely love seeing. Your poor Urbans, they're trying to fight there, they're trying to hold their
Oof.
ground, they're flying, literally levitating in the air, and that's pretty much it. In comes more Seleucid units now, these poor urban cohorts.
Yes. So it's 1-1 basically. We both won our battles. They won the rematch, and it was definitely a lot of fun. And like I said earlier, it was beginner's luck, that first battle.
Ah, no, it wasn't beginner's luck. I reckon there's raw talent at the heart of that. There's some raw talent, raw
Yeah.
tactics.
I
What
probably should have used the arrow keys. That's probably what made me win that battle instead of the WASD.
That could be, because those keys are hotkeys as well. So potentially you might have been doing things to your units that you weren't aware that you were doing. Who
Yeah.
knows? Let's get into the excuses now. Let's try and we've got to try and build our confidence
Look,
back
I
up.
was controlling my mouse with my feet, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to use my hands because I got to eat. So I was eating a meal while, using my feet to control the army, and you're just not going to win that way. No.
You can't win them all. You got to let the other guys win occasionally. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was another awesome game. Again, you can't win every single game, and whoever says they can win every single game is either lying or playing the wrong people. But yeah, this has been an awesome rematch, and
Yes.
hats off to the other guys that we played. I'm sure they're going to be more than happy to play us again in the future, and you never know, it could be second time lucky for us or third time lucky, best out of 3 or best out of
Gonna need
5,
it.
or how many other games we decide to play until we beat them. But yeah, it was really good fun playing that, and I hope you guys enjoy that. So any last thoughts regarding today's
Yes.
episodes?
Rome 1 is a lot faster than Medieval 2. It is like night and day how quick you have to be. The micro is way more intense, and that's why I feel like oftentimes I was a little bit behind there. But I love me some Rome 1. Fantastic game. And
So, in other words, are you trying to say that it involves more tactics, it involves more skill playing Rome Total War than Rome?
possibly,
Is that what
possibly.
you're trying to say?
I wouldn't say that exactly, but Medieval 2, it's I don't know.
It's,
Medieval 2 is cool because I feel like the troops fight a little longer, like the morale's a little longer, so you kind of have to deal with that. But yeah, they both have their special reasons of awesomeness.
yeah, no, I can read between the lines there. I know what you're trying to say. Rome Total War, yeah, numero uno when it comes to Total War series. That's my
Some will
opinion.
argue that, some will argue with that.
So let's have a little glance at the kill count. I've got in 1,312 kills. Pixelated Apollo 832. Really good result there. Looks like the Senate player really got his revenge. He got in 1,600
Ooh, yeah.
kills. So he's definitely pulled it back. He did have the lowest kills in the last one. And now he's got the highest kills. The tables have been totally turned around. And the Seleucid player, just about 1,000 kills.
Yeah, I like how patient the SPQR was with his calf. He waited for the right, perfect moment to strike, and I think that was really the turning, the huge factor of why they won this battle.
Yeah, definitely. His cav strikes really well positioned and cause a lot of damage in our ranks. So what I'll do now, I'll wrap up the video. And again, Pixelated Apollo, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a
Oh
lot
no,
of
it was
fun.
it was a blast, and hey, you need to get on some Medieval 2, and we'll play some battles there.
Oh man, I'll be out of my comfort zone. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Uh,
You'll be able to just whip my ass and
no,
left,
we'll
right,
be a
and
team. We'll
centre.
be a team.
Okay,
Don't worry.
I'll get one
You'll
of
you'll be a natural.
I'll get one of those big temple things that you can push around. Those big bells, whatever they are.
The standard, yeah.
Those are awesome looking. Um, so,
Yes.
so guys, as always, please don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, and like. I always appreciate it. And go, please check out Pixelated Apollo's amazing channel. And hopefully, I'll catch you guys for the next installment of maybe even Medieval 2 on Pixelated's
That would
channel.
be a blast, yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? But thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I hope to catch you guys soon, okay? Bye now.
Thanks for watching.